2020年1月7号，美国明尼苏达州发生了 ICE 特工在街头击毙一名美国公民身份的白人妇女，事件立即引爆全美舆论。观众们可能已经看过那段近景高清视频，但那段视频很短，并且角度比较单一，信息量仍然有限。我们找到了另一段视频，正好是从对面角度拍摄的，并且将时间节点向前推移了很关键的几十秒，有助于理解当时到底发生了什么。下面就逐帧为大家分析这一结论，每个人可以也应当自己做出。为了方便，我们标注了关键的车辆，死者车辆为 A， 车辆 A.B.C.D.E 疑似属于 ICE， 车辆 C 归属目前还不清楚，可能是偶然经过车辆，也可能正在被 ICE 追踪。好了，开始。首先注意 B 车，它和死者 A 车都已经并排停放在一侧车道上。C 车刚进入镜头，它显然早就观察到了 A 车和 B 车，因此靠另一侧车道行驶，没有停车或者减速动作，一直正常驶过。注意视频右上角，当 C 车行驶过一个车身后， D 车进入镜头，此时它有一个明显的启动动作，可以合理推断之前 D 车是处于停车状态。关键节点马上来了，当 C 车刚驶过后，死者也亮灯启动了 A 车，此时 D 车已经起步，但车身明显还在 A 车的左后侧方。按我理解的交通规则，死者此时应该有更优先的道路使用权，但之后 A 车并没有抢先进入可通行的车道，而是明显放慢速度，或者做了1、2个点刹停顿动作，避让 D 车。D 车则加速绕过 A 车，快速离开。就在 A 车离开的同时， E 车，也就是目前可以肯定属于 ICE 的一辆无标志车辆进入世界。死者曾挥手示意让 E 车继续先开过去，但 E 车停下了，有2名 ICE 特工下车向 A 车走去。现在请观众注意看红圈，圈内就是之后开枪的 ICE 特工。根据另一段视频，他是从死者车辆也就是 A 车后方绕过来，先进入了 A 车右侧即死者驾驶位置的反方向，并且有另一名平民一直处于他和 A 车中间。开枪者先探半身进入了 B 车，似乎去拿什么东西，所以我们判断 B 车也属于 ICE。 提醒大家注意，开枪者的这些行动是与 D 车停车、2名特工下车同时发生的。关键时刻来了，E 车下车的2名特工从 A 侧左侧迅速走近，其中1人用力去拉死者的司机位车门，死者松开叉车换挡， A 车先向后倒车，在这大约2、3秒内，开枪者从 A 车右侧移动，走到了 A 车车头前方。 A 车再次换挡，开始向前行驶。高清视频拍到，他同时有一个很明显的前轮右转动作。在这一过程中，前面提到的E车特工始终还在死者司机位外试图打开车门。就在 A 车刚换成前进档时，开枪者已经拔枪，然后几乎在1秒后就毫不犹豫的开枪。此时开枪者实际已经不在 A 车的前进路线上，随后开枪者又追击 A 车，连续射击了2枪， A 车随即完全失控，悲剧落幕。我们可以重新看一遍整个视频。刚才我说过，结论应该由每个观众自己做出，但我也不掩饰自己的立场。从目前视频信息看， ICE 特工滥用所谓反击权，或者至少过度使用武力是相当明显的。我们还不清楚死者为什么会出现在那里，但即便如有些传闻他是为了抗议 ICE 行动，或者受当地政府派遣去观察，也都不违反美国法律。反而在目前的所有视频当中， ICE 特工并没有出示过自己的身份， ICE 有没有对美国公民的执法权同样有争议。抛开这些，从视频中也可以看到，在事件发生前，如果说事发地道路受到了阻塞，也是死者和 ICE 的车辆共同所为，何况交通并没有受到明显影响， C 车和 D 车都毫不困难地驶离了。之前一些传闻称死者企图开车阻挡 ICE 追踪嫌疑分子，根本不存在，反而死者明确示意过想让 ICE 车辆先走。在开枪之前的关键10几秒内，死者和另2名 ICE 特工之间存在着相当激烈的互动，注意力受到牵制是很合理的推测。而开枪特工恰恰又是从另一侧绕过来的，从视频中可以看到，他是在死者车辆已经开始移动后进入车辆前方的。开枪特工停下脚步，和死者车辆从倒档转向前，几乎就是同一时刻发生的。死者在倒车和另一侧特工牵制下，没有立即注意到有人进入自己车辆前方的可能性很大。此后的一瞬间，死者有一个很明显的向右转车的动作，也没有加速，看不出有什么攻击性。而开枪特工只需要一步移动就可以避让车辆路线，并且事实上也轻松避让开了。但他不仅拔枪，并且立即开枪，这种反应即便对于枪支满天飞的美国人来说，恐怕也是很不对等的。更夸张的是，那名特工还跑着追上去，又补了2枪，实在为美国执法特色又树立了一个典型。美国成文法和判例对官方行动人员一向非常保护，甚至可以说是袒护。加上特朗普政府已经明确立场，全力支持 ICE， 肇事特工会不会受到起诉判刑，现在很难说。但无论如何，把此案死者指控为国内恐怖主义，简直像指控7、8岁还没发育的小孩子犯下了强奸罪，一眼就是把党派斗争放在了法律公义之前。如果这就是 MEG， 那 MEG 的美国可真是一个美丽的新世界了。
For the first time, we are seeing the fatal Minneapolis shooting from the ICE officer's point of view, footage taken on his own cell phone. It's a critical angle of many cameras on the street that captured Renee Good's fatal encounter with ICE agent Jonathan Ross. Using surveillance footage, bystander video, and Ross's own phone, CNN synced multiple perspectives of the shooting and mapped this incident in 3D space. Taken together, they show the fullest picture yet of what happened that day. A home surveillance camera captures the moment Renee Good pulls up in a maroon-colored Honda SUV 4 minutes before the shooting. 20 seconds after she arrives, her passenger and wife, Becca, wearing a white beanie, gets out of Good's car. Good then parks the SUV perpendicular in the road. Here's how Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem described what Good did.
ICE officers and agents approached the vehicle of the individual in question, who was blocking the officers in with her vehicle, and she had been stalking and impeding their work all throughout the day.
Available video doesn't show any possible contact Good may have had with ICE before this confrontation. What this video does show is that for a few minutes, while she is perpendicular to the roadway, several vehicles drive by. Even large SUVs are able to drive around her as she moves back and forth on the street. And that includes this light-colored SUV. It slowly drives around Good's car from the rear and stops. Agent Jonathan Ross is recording video from his cell phone as he crosses in front of Good's car, recording as he sees her up close. She looks calm, and you can see both of her hands as she talks to the officer.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad, boy.
Renee Good's wife, Becca, who had been the passenger in the car, approaches. Cell phone cameras on the street start recording as Ross walks around Good's car with Good's wife following.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Renee Good backs her car up as the agent walks around the front of the vehicle. At the same time, on the other side, 2 more agents approach. One tries to open the door as Good backs up. Good's vehicle starts moving. From Ross's cell phone video, you see Becca, the woman in the white beanie, trying to get into the car again. You also see Renee Good turning the steering wheel to the right.
Get out of the car.
She then accelerates. Slowing this down again and matching the exact time of these 2 angles. This angle appears to show the vehicle moving close to the agent. But in this angle, he does not appear to be in the path of the vehicle when he fired.
Oh my God!
Seconds later, Becca Good runs to her wife, followed by the agent who fired his weapon. He briefly looks into the driver's side of the car and then walks away. What we cannot see in Ross's cell phone video is if the SUV made contact with the agent because the camera angle jerks up to the sky. But DHS says it still supports the agency's position, releasing this statement, quote, "The footage corroborates what DHS has stated all along, that this individual was impeding law enforcement and weaponized her vehicle in an attempt to kill or cause bodily harm to federal law enforcement. The officer was in fear of his own life, the lives of his fellow officers, and acted in self-defense. The American people can watch this video with their own eyes and ears and judge for themselves. The shooting itself is not visible. You do, though, hear 3 gunshots."
Okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Look, this is where Renee Good is, right here in the car, right? The officers are going to approach from over here. This is her partner over here, Becca, and this is the officer who shot her. She's holding a phone up to tape him going around the car, and he's holding a phone up as he circles the car. Now let's watch in its entirety the video of him walking around the car talking to her. Let's watch and listen.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Now, you can sort this out to your own mind. Just watch it. Let's go through it again, though, as we point out some things here that are worth noticing in all of this. As he's walking around here, this is where she's talking to him. He seems to be smiling. You can take her delivery any way you want to. He circles around the back here. That's where he gets into, some kind of back and forth.
He's recording their license plate, and she says, we don't change our plates.
Right, which has been one of the complaints that ICE agents are always changing plates so people don't know where they are. They're trying to hide where they are. Then he starts coming around the front of the car here. This is important here because look at this. As she's going back this way, look at this guy coming up here. Mm-hmm. You'll see in a little while how they all come together. But he goes circling around. They're now approaching that side of the car. He's coming up over here, and he comes to the front. Now watch this. You can see she is aggressively turning the wheel away from his position.
From the other guy?
Yeah, from the guy who's shooting the video here. He's standing here, and she is absolutely turning that way away from him. Then the video goes forward, and now the shots ring out, and the rest of it happens. If we put it into a split screen, it's even easier and better to see this way. Look, there he goes around the side of the car. This is when he's already talked to her. He's coming around to the other side. Now, this is the video of what's happening simultaneously. As he's circling around, and it was a little hard here, but we'll try to make sense. Now, look, these officers are out, and they're starting to approach. That's back here, behind her. So she's got her back to this happening on the other side of the car. You move forward a little bit more, and they come into sight, and now she's over here trying to get into this side of the car while the officer is trying to yank open the driver's side of the car. And watch, because you see where this camera angle is here? Mm-hmm. That means that the officer who is going to be the shooter shortly, he's just out of sight over here. You move forward a little bit more, and there he comes into view.
Right, now, here he is right here.
You just see him there, and he simultaneously stops shooting video and pulls his weapon as this starts to move forward, and then we have what happens next. One of the things that I think is really important to notice about this, after it has happened, if we go back to the original video here, after the shooting happens, you have to ask these questions, I think. If he's taking the correct action, if he felt he was threatened and had to defend himself, every officer out there has that same responsibility. If they think someone's being threatened, including another officer, and yet not one other officer draws a weapon.
He looks like he has his hand on...
He puts his hand on his hip.
But he doesn't draw it.
He doesn't do anything. Nobody draws a weapon except for this guy. So was he right or wrong, or were they right or wrong? And isn't that part of the equation here? Here's another question. If he was in fact hit, and I have watched all this video over and over again, I cannot conclusively say if he was hit or if he wasn't hit.
Right, it's not clear. There's a
clear
thump, but it might be the phone
Could be
thump.
any number. It's sound at that point.
Yeah.
But I do know this. If he was hit, if he was under a direct threat, how come no other officers are approaching him and saying, are you okay? Let's check on you. Because I've seen a lot of police shootings and things like this. And believe me, the other officers crowd around and say, are you okay? This is not definitive. This is one video, but it's more evidence adding to what has to be considered by all these investigators.